Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to speak in COVID-19 pandemic and the matter related. Though the ruling party speakers are in a competition to prize the central government for their intervention of the curbing the pandemic, I request the ruling party speakers to open their eyes to see what the reality. It is unfortunate that again and again we are forced to remind the government that it has been a total failure in addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, even after almost 2 years of detecting the deadly disease in our country. Although these years, at each stage, we have seen the common people of this country paying the price for the overconfidence this government has shown. First, the government made of all us to stay wherever we were at that time by announcing a national-wide lockdown for 3 weeks starting 8 p.m. on 24th March without any consultation of preparations. We saw thousands of migrant laborers and poor people denied even food and water, flying their place of work with families on barefoot to reach their destination miles away in their home states. And ironically, this government could easily wash their hands by announcing in this house that they have not collected such a data on how many lives were lost during this fleeing. Similar in their stance on the number of farmers who lost their life during the last 1 year of protests against the farm laws, we have no data. Sir, don't the ministers feel shame while giving such a reply to the people of this country? We could not blame the common people if they ask counter question, do we need a government at all in this country to stay like that? Sir, then came the vaccine Maitri to showcase India's generosity to provide vaccine to the world. Even nations with low test positive rates and active COVID-19 cases were supplied vaccine, hailing it is the success of the Made in India campaign. What was the end result, sir? Lakhs of people have given their lives as the price of vaccine Maitri in the second waves of the pandemic. Sir, it is effect were not restricted to our own people. We saw people of our neighbors like Bhutan running from pillar to post to get their second dose of the vaccine within the stipulated time frame, as our government was forced to abruptly stop the supply with mounting pressure from common people. Sir, we boast our constitution which has provisions to ensure the dignity of life of its citizen. But we are forced by the government to see countless number of dead bodies floating in Gangas and huge number of mortal remains queued up in the crematorium wait for their turn to have decent burial. What this government has offered to the people of the country for the last 2 years is merely 5 grams of rice every month and 1 kilogram pulse for its boss continuing even now. If the government has not given to people, it would have rotten and got spoiled in the godowns of FCI as we seen in the previous years. But in Kerala, in addition to this rice, the Kerala government had been given to the 13 essential commodities to the 85 lakhs of families in Kerala, irrespective of APL and BPL. We have started community kitchen for the migrant laborers. The state, central government and other agencies appreciated the state government of Kerala model. How a family sustained only with the rice? What about the vegetable soils? Cooking gas, will it come from vacuum or magic? Not only that, one hand, the government was hesitant to offer liquid cash in hand of people, but on other hand, it remained a mute spectator while the price of all petroleum products, petrol, diesel, LPG, kerosene, skyrocketed, squeezing the common people from all sides. Even now, this government has not completely withdrawn the hike in central taxes in various names brought last years to deny the benefit of fall of crude oil price internationally to the people of this country. Sir, instead this government is asking the states like Kerala to reduce their share of tax which has not been increased even once for the past several years. So the government issued COVID-19 vaccination certificate to all with smiling photographs of our Honorable Prime Minister. But actually, it should have the picture of our Honorable Supreme Court, without the intervention of which this government would have allowed the pharma companies to loot the state governments and people below 45 years by charging exorbitantly high and differential price for the vaccines. Then this government betrayed the families of the victims of COVID-19 by withdrawing the notification making eligible them for an ex gratia of 4 lakhs rupees of the same day it was issued. How, as a pittance, is boast of giving rupees 50,000 to all such families. But it's now responsibility of the state governments to give the amount from the SDRFs, and union government is not offering a single paisa for this. Sir, this grievous of the looting COVID-19 done by this government has been in the form of PM CARES Fund. One minute, only 1 minute. Sir, what about the PM CARES Fund? No one knows how much amount was collected as a donation, how much was spent. Its functioning is in a most opaque manner with no audit of account by the CNDG. And what prevents the government from disclosing the details? It has nothing to hide from the people. Sir, I'm not elaborating more one of the shortfall of this government anymore. The people of this country are well aware that this government has been a total failure in each and every aspect of combating the COVID-19 pandemic. I wish at least now better sense prevails for the government to help the common people of the country in every possible manner. Thank you. Thank you very much.